to the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, Columbus, Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Minnesota Golden Gophers, taking on last year's national champions, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. From inside the 10, here he comes. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. So Ohio State's offense takes the field for the first time today. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
Got it in the middle. It's Tate. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
The Buckeyes line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Back to throw, it's Sayin. A little screen to the running back. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. And the Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Buckeyes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Dumps it to the back. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback. The Buckeyes need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Smith. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. And the Buckeyes have their offense in high gear. The toss to the right. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this one.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Touchdown, Buckeyes! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Golden Gophers offense has its first opportunity of the day. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this second call.
Hang on, Swoopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on 3rd down. Looking to pass. It's Lindsey. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got him downfield. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, first and 10. The play action fake. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Gets it inside the 30, down to the 27, a pickup of 6. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Wide open downfield. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12. And the Golden Gophers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Quarterback on the keeper. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. That'll bring him to within 4.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll try to get outside. Can't get him to the ground. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking downfield, it's Sayin. Unleashes it. Grabbed in the middle. It's Peoples. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. The give to the left. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Peoples. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Trying to pick it up on the ground. All down, and they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet right there. I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on third down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's third and long or third and inches, you just have to go execute. They do it.
Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain. It makes life really easy on me on second down.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down, they'll spot it at the 22. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel as these stats will show you. So first down here as they go back to work. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Fires left. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Wants to adjust the pattern. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Snagged in the middle, it's Peoples. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. The Buckeyes didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. They'll use the running game on first and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on second and goal from the 6. Back to pass. Going to try to pop one on the screen. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Ohio State. All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Back to pass, it's Lindsey. Throws to the wideout. It's caught. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Pass completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. The give is to Taylor. He has the first and still on his feet. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. They'll ride the hot hand. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Give to the back. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on third down. He'll keep it himself. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage.
The Golden Gophers will punt it away on 4th down. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And no shot at a return here as the punt goes out of bounds. Trying to get the edge on the toss. Picks up the first down, still moving. Oh, he's got some space. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches, and this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
And he'll find enough running room to get him just short of midfield at the 49.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Dropping back, it's Sayin. Quick strike complete. At the 35, he's open. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
All right, defense. It ain't working. Right? We're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
Trying to hit the sideline on the right. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the...
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting a sack.
Got it set up on the outside. Out of bounds after a big pickup on the play, just a couple of yards short of the goal line. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. The Buckeyes will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Let's go! They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll be stuffed. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Quarterback adjusting the pattern. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Dropping back, it's Sayin. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And that's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
I see a look of disappointment from this kicker, but that offense is happy. They'll stay out there and go for it. 4th and goal from the 4. Looking for the goal line. He was angling for that pylon, and the defense stopped him short on 4th and goal. They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. The give to the back. Couldn't find any way to get out of the end zone, and they get him for a safety. They'll get it set for the free kick after the safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they did.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Hit as he throws.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Under fire. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Wants to throw. It's Lindsey. Quickly out to the tight end.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here in the game.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. And the Golden Gophers have pushed it inside the 20. Looking to throw on first down. Here's a heat. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. The Golden Gophers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Makes the grab. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Swoopy, the Buckeye crowd alive on third down. Oh, they're after him. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. That gets them back to within 10. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Wants to go up top on first down. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Turning it on! And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. This will likely be the last play of the half. Back to pass, it's Sayin. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery, and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Throwing down the sideline, and it's a big play down the right side. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Columbus for an entertaining first half than you? And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day.
This drive will open from the 15. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Had to get rid of it quickly. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place trying to help their defense. And back to the air on 2nd down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Tracy. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Last completion got them a first down. Let's see what they do now. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. That type of pressure on the quarterback, that's vintage Ohio State, right in keeping with the legacy that's been established by the Buckeye team.
Yeah, and you take pride in that. You own that legacy with all those guys you see performing at a high level in the NFL. Man, you see that, you want to go get it, recruiting guys to fit those profiles. That's why Ohio State always has a good defensive line.
Hunt is in the air on 4th down. Hauls it in, looking for space. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They'll start this drive at their own 48. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Quarterback making adjustments. They'll run the toss. He's in open space downfield. Several defenders there to get him on the ground. And the Buckeyes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll go right back to the run. Oh, better look out. He breaks a tackle. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And you know what? The best 3rd down offenses don't get the 3rd down. Really good job by the offense running the football. You can tell the defense got caught a little bit off guard, got a nice gain, popped one, got a first down. Who needs 3rd downs if you can just pound it down their throat on 2nd down?
Toss to the left. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You can't let the same guy beat you over and over and over again. You got to make adjustments. Sometimes you got to bring more guys in the box, more guys to the football, and make sure he's not the one who beat you.
Back to throw, it's Sayin. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
Catch in the middle, it's Peoples. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. He'll swing that big leg for 3 from 44 yards out. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And now the lead is even bigger. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Big one this week in the SEC. Heck, they're all big ones in that conference. Georgia is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the momentum may be turning. These dogs have picked themselves up off the canvas before, and they are capable of it again today. They're trailing by 10 to Kentucky. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have SEC fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And the Golden Gophers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on 3rd down. They'll try the right side. Breaks the tackle.
This is a defense that we know takes tons of pride in stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last one.
The Golden Gophers will punt this one away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him. And
breaks into the open. Got enough for the first. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. They've got it inside the 30 at the 28. First down. They'll give it to him again. Knocked down after a 3-yard gain to the 25.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Now they'll run it on the toss. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. 3rd and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here, just don't take a negative play. Quarterback making checks. To the air. It's Sayin. Pucks it out of the air. And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9 where it'll be 1st and goal. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, that hurts because 2nd down, you got everything in front of you, the whole playbook open. Now you get a lost yardage play. Now it's 3rd down. Now it puts those feet to the fire a little bit more. Now you better come up with something you really love in this area of the field.
And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. Right down the boulevard. And they'll push that lead out a little further. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut him down. He'll start the return inside his 5. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wide receiver going in motion. Taylor has it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Hang on, Sloopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on 3rd down. to throw. It's Lindsey. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Wants to go up top. He's got it still on his feet. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Might be calling a hot route. They'll try to get the first through the air. Makes the catch. Touchdown, Buckeyes. And the pummeling has started. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
Under fire. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
It's really hard to win football games when you're one-dimensional offensively, and that's the case. They just have not been able to get anything going, throwing it deep down the field. They haven't won their one-on-one matchups. Quarterback has missed some throws, and as a result, in the fourth quarter, they barely have 100 yards passing, and that's why they're losing.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Use the play fake, now to throw. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. And the Golden Gophers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking for a man, it's Lindsey. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. He's looking downfield to throw. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Here comes the heat. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs. Great place to start for this offense. Here they're trying to get to the edge. Virtually unblocked, and he stopped for a loss of 8.
I love DBs that want to tackle, and they get an opportunity to look like heroes on these outside toss plays. Physical play by the corner there, getting the ball.
He'll take a shot. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off.
Well, the defense isn't quitting. They're obviously down big here in the fourth quarter with just a little bit of time left. Obviously, it'll take a Herculean effort to come back, but could that interception...
Takes it the other way.
I know a lot of people don't like to prevent yourself from winning, but when I'm up by 3 scores in the fourth quarter, I am not giving up a single big play. I'm letting you check it down, throw it in front of me. I'm going to tackle you. I'm going to let that clock tick because I am up and that clock is running out.
Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Scanning the field, it's Lindsey. Finds his man, it's Tracy. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
From the red zone, looking for a man. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the fourth quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
Caught over the middle. It's Taylor. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Wants to go up top. He wants it all. Touchdown, Minnesota! Fitted in the window for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Using that running game to bludgeon forward. He's got 4 down to the 35. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Sayin. Throws for the tight end. A strike downfield. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Buckeyes will have it 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Might as well keep pounding that rock at this point in the game, even though it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the second level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
Spits it out to the back. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. He splits the upright. And now the lead is extended a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Man, it just means more in the SEC. And take a look at how things are playing out here. Georgia is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join Matthew Stafford and Stetson Bennett among the greats to play in Athens. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Kentucky. We'll keep an eye on things until the final horn in a game that could shake things up a bit in the SEC.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Dropping back, it's Lindsey. He's going up top here late in the game. He hauls it in, and nobody's close. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Golden Gophers!
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
Yeah, and a great job by the receiving team. When you see the football kick, man, you got to be smart how fast it's coming, if I'm ready to catch it, if it needs to go to the next wave. Nice job being organized, seeing it, and executing well.
Offense in a bunch formation. Toss to the outside. Oh, he's got a chance. Makes it past the marker. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. You know, the entire concept of the play-action fake is to slow down the rush. Didn't work.
No, they didn't bite on it, which was great defense. They didn't bite on it. They knew it wasn't a run. Played pass, continued to get to the quarter.
A shot toward the end zone. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Quarterback may change this route. From the red zone, looking for a space. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're...
And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
And they say play to the final whistle. This offense took it to heart. Scoring late, maybe they could have wasted the clock. They made no doubt about it. This one's over.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. To the air, it's Lindsey. He wants a big play here late. And the ball falls to the ground, incomplete. The game is over, and that's just sort of how this one is gone. A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, you know, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get the W, and that's what they did.
And this is why practice is so important, guys. You can tell that this team was locked in way back earlier in the week. They watched the film. They got good looks in practice. They knew what to anticipate. They knew what looks they were going to see. And when those looks presented themselves, boy, oh boy, did they ever take advantage.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.